Hello everybody, welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project planning and everything beauty related. My name is Jen. It's Friday night. It's late at night. I literally have like no brain power left in me, but I did a get ready with me and I did some fun look. It's not exactly this, but it was a little bit less than this. I added a few things after. But I thought, what the heck? I have a full face on. I got my Santa hat on. Oh, this is really failing right now. That's okay. Also, I got myself a little drinky poo because you know what? Mama deserves it. And my kiddo's asleep. I've had a hard freaking week at work and it's just time. I'm ready for bed. Like, obviously you can tell. So before I go ahead and get all like calm and comfortable and like pretty much pass out, I want to go over with you guys a couple of lip products that I have been like deciding to use next year low key. It may change, but let's just go ahead and talk about the things that I have picked to use throughout 2022 in my project pan. I have a little tray here of some things, and I also have a bunch of MAC lippies that I want to use. So let's just go ahead and I gotta grab one because I actually am kind of using it right now. It was in a shop my stash. So first of all, I want to use my MAC Prep and Prime lip primer. It's brand new, so I'm not even going to bother swatching. Not like you could see anything anyways. It's like clear. It's a very tacky base, and I love this so much, but because I'm not really wearing, I'm wearing lipstick now, and it would probably be good to go underneath this now, but I wear lipstick a lot throughout the year if I'm working at home. Next year, I have a feeling that I will be going back to the office part-time, so I think, oh, that's happening. All of that lipstick is like bleeding to the outside, so forgive me if that happens. That's funky. Okay, let's just go ahead and get through this. I'm just a hot mess right now. I do want to try and use this up in 2022 because it's something that's been in my collection. I've had this for probably like 6 or more months. And I haven't used it yet, and it's something that I want to use because I do actually like the product. I just haven't used it yet, but it's brand spanking new. I just took it out of its package recently. And then I also have Night Moth from MAC, which I will swatch for you. So this is the lip pencil in Night Moth. I used to be all about a vampy lip, and I don't wear really dark lipsticks anymore that much, except for like my black liquid lipstick. And this is Cyber. And I thought maybe I could pair those together. So this is what Cyber looks like, and that's Night Moth. And I thought even though this is a little more like red based, once you have them on the lips and you blend them together, it'll be okay. This is basically brand spanking new. I've maybe worn this like a couple times. So I have that one. So that those are like potential, or not potentials. I think those ones are probably going to go in because I need to get use on these things. They're just sitting in my collection. And then I have the NYX Lip Pencil, and I don't remember what shade this is, and I think it's Peekaboo or something, but I have sharpened off the name of it. I think it's Peekaboo Pink or something, or just Peekaboo. I can't remember. I'm not even sure, but it just looks like that. And it's very short. I don't have much left, so hopefully I can utilize that. I'm just going to swatch some of my nude lipsticks lip liners first, and then I have this one called Flesh Clay, oh my gosh, Fresh Clay from MAC. It says, what does it say actually? Lip Tensity Lip Pencil, and it's a retractable pencil, and it's almost brand new, but I've used it a couple of times. It's a really pretty shade, but it's a little too soft and pink for me, but I think it will be okay if I pair it with some lip glosses, which I'll show you shortly. And then I also have MAC's Cherry Lip Pencil. It's the sharpening pencil, and it looks like that. Just a nice red one. I have it on now. I outline my lips. I way overline my lips. My lips are not usually this large, but I way overline them because I wanted to put like the glitter pigment that I'm using. It's like a reflex red, and I wanted to put that on my lips, and it was just a little bit of a mess. I think actual glitter would have been better, but it's fine. It was just for fun. And then I'll go over the lipsticks now that I have other than Cyber, which I already showed you. This is called Dodgy Girl, and it's a matte lipstick. I have a lot left. I hate this color. I'm not really even sure why I bought it, to be completely honest. So this is a potential for something to use next year. It has a couple of uses on it already, so definitely something that I can for sure like potentially use up next year. And these are matte lipsticks, so I'm not selecting as many as I did this year, only because this year I used like Frost and Luster and Cream Sheen and Matte, and next year these are all matte basically. This one next is Marrakesh, and this is also a matte color or a matte formula, and it's very beautiful. It's like this almost burnt brick red kind of color. I don't know how that's going to perform for me. I don't know how I'll like it or whatever. So I've never actually worn a lip color like that. So we'll see. And I also have Diva, which is again another more vampy color, which is kind of similar to Sin, but not quite. And it is a matte formula, and it looks like that. So it's a little more, looks kind of like blue based. I want to say it's blue based, but next to this one, it kind of pulls a little bit more brown. So I don't know. Anyhow, I really like Diva, but Sin is my favorite. I have 2 lipsticks in Sin, and I'm not getting rid of them. I love them, and they're in special packaging. And then the last lipstick I'm considering using up is Whirl, and I only have this much left. And now that I see this, it's similar to Marrakesh, but it's a little more like nude and cool toned. Marrakesh is a little more like warm, not little warm, it's a very warm toned. But I think it'll be nice if I do Marrakesh with like a nude eye, like a very soft nude eye and just a lot of lashes. I think that's where Marrakesh would really shine on me. And then just for lip glosses, I have this Fenty Beauty, what's it called? Cream Gloss Balm Cream in Fenty Glow 02. This one I have never used. It's brand new. I also have the Lancome Juicy Tubes Original. I just used this today for the very first time. It was brand new before that, just so I could adhere the glitter pigment to it. I didn't put a lot of glitter pigment, but just enough to kind of like add a little more pigmentation to the lip. I wanted it to be really red. I kind of wish I went in with some glitter as well, but that's okay. And then also I have the Buxom Lip Gloss in the shade White Russian. This is just a little sample. I have no worries about getting through this in a year. And the last one, which is a little bit overkill, I think, is going to be the Lip Plumping Lip Gloss by e.l.f. And it's huge. And I've used this a few times. You can see I have a good window on this side, but it was laying down. So just know this is almost full. And it's in the shade Peach Bellini. And what I like about this one is I think it will go nice over any of them, and I would just use like a lip brush. So I have a feeling like that one will go over really well. But the lipsticks, I'm not really sure about the lipsticks. I think that they'll be good shades to use, and I think the reason I'm kind of gearing towards them is because they're shades that I don't normally wear anymore. And I just want to get rid of them. So I think it's just like use them or lose them kind of thing. And I'm not against doing that in projects. If I put them in a project pan, if I start using something and I feel like it's just not for me and I'm forcing myself to use it, I'll just declutter it and call that a win, because then I know I don't need it in my collection anymore. But I think this one's going to be relatively hard to use. So if I mix this one and Cyber, it might be okay. And then I think Whirl will be no problem to use, and Diva might be okay to use, but the rest I think I might struggle with. Even the lip liners, because like they're a little bit light compared to the lipsticks I would be using, so I would probably do the lip liner and then just a gloss. So I feel like this is going to be a struggle, but at the same time I don't want to like stress myself out. It hasn't even happened yet. So I'm just going to like play it by ear, and whatever I make in progress, I'll be very, very happy with that. But I think that's pretty much all I'm going to use for lip products. I mean, I'm obviously going to maybe grab some things throughout the year. I don't just want to leave everything else sitting there and not being used. But these are the ones that I really hope to complete in 2022. So let's see how I can do. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know this is really short and sweet, but I really appreciate you guys watching the video, and I will talk to you again in the next one. Bye, everybody.